What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So in this video, I wanted to talk to you about two proposals. I don't know why I did that, but two proposals here. One, the $2,000 a month, the Emergency Money for the People Act, and then also the cancellation of rent and mortgages for a year. I just wanted to go over this because it's going to help out America. It's going to help out taxpayers. It's going to help out everyone, really. So we'll get into that in just a second. Before I start, hit the like button on this video and hit the subscribe button for more videos just like this one. And remember that I do a giveaway every week, so stick around to the end of the video to hear all about that. Now, I wanted to talk about this because there needs to be some sort of update. There's no real update to the $2,000 a month, to the Emergency Money for the People Act. But there's a lot of speculation going on out there. There's a lot of people saying, oh, this is what it will be, and things like that. So I wanted to get into the actual details, break down the two areas, the $2,000 a month and all of the rent and mortgage cancellations that could be possible. So let's go ahead and get into this. So as you know, we had a stimulus package to where people got $1,200 if you're an adult, and then you also got $500 for any child. And then if you're a married couple, you can combine those two together. So the $1,200 you would get times two, and then if you had a kid, then you would go from there. You would have the 500, or if you had two kids, you would have 1,000. So that was the whole stimulus check. But people were having a lot of issues, a lot of problems with the portal, with getting their check, with even just qualifying for it, or showing glitches and all of that. So there were a lot of people that received their check, but then there were also a lot of people that did not receive their check yet, and people that are still waiting. So basically, Congress needs to address two things, two separate proposals, which would be the $2,000 a month, anybody over the age of 16, $2,000 a month for 6 to 12 months. From what I've seen, it was 6 months, and then it would be extended if we needed it more than that, and it would be another 6 months, so 12 months in total. And then also the cancellation of rent and mortgage payments through the duration of the virus emergency. So let's get into the two proposals. So the first proposal, $2,000 a month for every single American. I don't know how many times I could say it. It's just an amazing thing that kind of just rolls off the tongue. Now, the thing that will be different with this, and that I'm really excited about, is the fact that it's going to be easier to get to Americans. Instead of having to go through the whole, who's eligible, who's not, go on non-filers, go on the Get My Payment tool, go on all of these different areas and then have glitches or get denied in some way, or basically say that you have the wrong information. Now we can go through different ways of getting you your money. So it could be anything as direct deposit, check, prepaid debit card, mobile money platforms such as Venmo, PayPal, like all of these different things can get you money faster. For people to have PayPal, there are so many people that have PayPal that you can just get your money through there, and you can always download that quick. It's not like you have to apply for a bank account, set up the bank account, and then get your banking information and send it over to the IRS so that they can take that information. It's just a lot to deal with at that point. So for the information for the stimulus check, any American over the age of 16 making less than $130,000 a year will get $2,000 a month. Married couples under $260,000 will receive $4,000 a month, and then any child will be $500 with a cap at 3 children. Anyone who is not eligible based on 2019 or 2018 will be eligible in 2020. You could submit at least 2 consecutive months of paychecks to verify your income eligibility, and then you can go from there. So this is absolutely an amazing thing that they have forth. Now, a lot of people are saying, it's going to cause hyperinflation, the value of the dollar is just going to drop down, and they're really upset about it. I think if you don't do this, then it's going to be horrible for our country, but I'll break that down, I guess, at the end. So next, let's get into the cancellation of mortgage and rent payments. So the bill would include full rent payment forgiveness for your primary residence, full mortgage payment forgiveness for your primary residence, no accumulated debt for renters or homeowners, which is a really good thing, no negative impact on their credit rating or rental history, which is also a good thing because people are worried about that. People are also worried about accumulating interest, which no debt accumulation is definitely a good thing. It would establish a relief fund for landlords and mortgage holders to cover losses. It would create an optional fund to finance the purchase of private rental properties to increase the ability of affordable housing. So this whole entire thing, when you look at it, I mean, it would just help out America. I mean, for people to not have to pay mortgages, and I understand if you can pay mortgages, you would end up paying mortgages. You would pay your mortgage payment. If you didn't want to, then you didn't have to, but it just makes sense to do it if there's no accumulated interest and, if you get something out of it. Now, that's where they need to look at that and say, what would we give to the people that are actually choosing to pay their mortgage? Are we going to give them no interest payments, so it's just going to be all to principal? What's going to be the upside to that? So when you look at it, the bill would also have no double dipping. So anybody that has a mortgage and has a rental property, you would have to choose between the two. Anybody that has two mortgages would have to choose between the two. You can only have one, so that would definitely be a good thing because there are a lot of people that have multiple properties, which I mean, if you have multiple properties, you might be getting a lot of rental income, or now you might not be getting a lot of rental income. So it might hurt a lot of people that have more than one property, I guess. So, breaking down these two. So basically, let's look at the $2,000 a month. When you think of $2,000 a month, a lot of people think of the value of the dollar going down. They think of people getting too much money, getting too much of a handout, and we're just printing money for everyone. Well, I think in this crisis, we will need something like this. One, because I think it'll minimize the debt burden that we have. So, however much in credit card debt, in student loans, we can minimize that and force them into giving us a bailout instead of the banks. So, the banks will get a bailout if they had billions of dollars in debt. But we have billions and trillions of dollars in debt, and we're not getting a bailout. But if we get this bailout, then technically we're getting a restart to where people can actually think logically and say, should I go to college if it costs $100,000 a year? Probably not. That's something that is going to be 100% key in this whole situation is how people are going to use their money if it does get passed. Now, my overall thoughts on whether that will get passed, no, I think it's going to be more of a, back and forth type of thing. Yes, we're going to need money and we're probably going to get money, but it's not going to be $2,000. I would say it's probably going to be $1,000 to $500. They're going to do $1,000 and then $200 or $250 per kid, or they'll do $800 and $200 per kid to give us an even $1,000 if you have one single parent, or if you have two parents, then you would get $1,600 plus the $200 for a kid. So I think it's going to be somewhere where we meet in the middle, but we're going to get something, especially if quarantine lasts as long as they think it's going to last. That's what I'm thinking. So that's my overall thoughts on it, and I'll obviously continue my thoughts on the $2,000 proposal, but right now that's where it stands. Now, when it comes to mortgages are a big thing. People need to have the largest cost off of their books, so where they don't really have to think about it. It's out of their budgets, so then they can think about the things that are really essential besides having a roof over your head. Because a roof costs the most. It should be 25% of your income that you bring into the household, less than 25%. So if it's 10%, if it's 20%, then whatever. But it's supposed to be like one of the largest bills that you have to pay. So if it's one of the largest bills that you have to pay that's going out the window, then you can worry about other things that are smaller, like electric, like water, like gas, things that you need in order to cook your food, in order to shower. So that's what I'm thinking here. I don't want to push this video on too long, but these two proposals are absolutely amazing. I don't know where they'll land, if it will be, six months for mortgages and rent, or if it will be, nothing, or the $2,000 a month, where that will be. I think that it will be kind of cut in half at $1,000 per adult and then $250 per child, just because I think Democrats are highballing them, so we get at least something out of the deal. $6,000 is better than, nothing really. But obviously $12,000 would be better in 6 months So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you think that this will be passed, if anything will be, if they're going to have to go back and forth and then eventually something will be passed, or if you think it's just not going to be passed and it's stupid. Yeah, just let me know your comments. Let me know your thoughts. Hit the like button. Also hit the subscribe button for more videos like this one. And I do a giveaway every week. And all you have to do in order to enter that giveaway is comment on this video, like this video, and be subscribed to both of my YouTube channels. Subscribe to this one, the Matthew Perry channel, and the Perry Experience, and you'll get one ticket in the hat. But if you want multiple tickets, comment on every video for the week. I'm posting a lot lately, so just comment on all of them. I think last week we had 10 videos or something like that, and we had 10 people or 10 tickets in the hat for a lot of people. So go ahead and do all that. But I'm going to have to get out of here, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.